With these two fighters should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Smokin' Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Jab slightly off target. Only catching air with that hook. Just missed with that hook. Counter punch. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he misses with that jab. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Perfect counter lands. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they have...
Here we go for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down. When can you miss it? Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. So get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think, right, concentrate.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up. Took the...
There's the bell for round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook was off target. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Good fight so far, both of these fighters. And down goes Jones Jr. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Will you continue?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Gotta waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
What are you doing? Come on, switch up, switch up. Been posting mode there. Good work there, the jabs are working Naya. Come on, let him get back into this. You're better than this, King. Stay focused, don't let him back into the fight. Great round. You were thinking, you were...
And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. So much firepower here. This This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they've got...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Joe Frazier is in trouble. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
I need you to go back out there.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh my word, down goes RJJ! Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Beautiful counter shot. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. About Roy Jones in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
He's ready to go. Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. You've got to be smart, otherwise I'm seeing it.
On to the 6th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them... Oh, wait a minute! Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Frazier finally answering back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Smoking Joe may go. How is Frazier still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did he do? What did he tell him when he got to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
That's when you talk about championship material.
Here we go, it's round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Punch, counter punch. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Nice counter shot. Didn't land that jab. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And finally, Jones goes down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed.